Hi, welcome into our first Seattle writing vlog. I've officially moved. If you don't know, I used to live in Los Angeles and I just moved to Seattle. I am very tripped out right now by seeing a completely different environment in my viewfinder. This is actually our bedroom and my desk is back there. This is a much smaller place than what we had before, so I no longer have like a designated office, meaning my desk is in fact crammed into that corner. I'm trying to think of how long we've been here now. I think it's been a little bit less than a week, a few days, and we've been unpacking, but we're getting there and I'm excited to show you guys the rest of the place, either in this vlog or in future vlogs, because I'm going to be vlogging a ton in the next few weeks and next few months, which I'm really excited for. We're getting back into writing today. I have not touched my book in probably 2 weeks. If you're new here and you're not familiar with me and my project, hi, I'm Brielle. I'm a new writer currently working on my debut novel, which is titled Unraveling. It's a new adult fantasy with enemies to lovers romance and dystopian vibes, and I'm currently working on draft 2. We're revising this book right now. And yeah, I haven't touched the book in like 2 weeks. I'm feeling very intimidated about the idea of getting back into it, but very excited as well to finally get back into the project. Where we left off, honestly, is a little bit fuzzy. We were working on Act 1 and this process has been a bit messier, but I've been basically trying to get Act 1 into shape for Draft 2. I've been adding a ton of new scenes, working on fleshing out the setup portion of this book, and I don't know whether today we're going to continue tinkering with Act 1 or I'm going to go ahead and dive into Act 2. I think it's really just going to be whatever I end up feeling like doing once I open up the project, because like I said, I am feeling intimidated, so I just want to let myself see what happens, basically. I am going to go check out a new cafe, which is exciting. I actually have been there a couple times since I moved here, but I've never been there to write, and I've never been there alone, so I'm excited. It's really cute, and I think it'll be great writing atmosphere if it's not too crowded. It is the weekend, and I do feel like from what I've seen on the weekend, it can be very crowded, so we'll see if I can even get a seat. But my goal is just to get back into it today. I'm not setting any crazy ambitious goals. I'm just gonna take my little bag over there and see what happens. I am also toying with the possibility of sending off the first few chapters of this book to one of my critique partners, Ande. So with that in mind, it would be great to also get a polish on the first few chapters of this book. She's also potentially sending me her first few chapters, so it would be just like a fun little swap of just the very beginning of our novels to just kind of give each other some preliminary reader reactions, feedback, encouragement, etc. So with that goal in mind, I might need to revisit the first few chapters, at least just to make it polished enough to send her way. Although I do think in previous vlogs, we got the first at least 3 or 4 chapters to a very polished place. I honestly don't know. I don't remember where we were at very well. We are kind of in crunch time because my goal is to draft the sequel to this book for NaNoWriMo in November, and it's already mid-September, and I am very much planning to do some outlining before I jump into Nano. So basically I have a month to complete draft 2 or finish draft 2, which feels really intense, intimidating, like it's maybe not the most possible thing in the world, but I really want to strive for that. And even if that means leaving some scenes and chapters a little messier to be dealt with in draft 3, I at least want to feel comfortable setting aside the project when Nano comes around, knowing that I got a very good draft 2 done and draft 2 is finished. The book does not need to be in its final form, and I have to keep reminding myself that it just needs to be better than it was in draft 1. And it is, and I've added scenes and things have already changed pretty drastically, which comforts me that I am making a lot of progress with this draft. Another thing that is kind of interesting is I finished my current job this week. I have 1 more week of work with my current job, which is the same job that I had in LA. I'm finishing it remote. And then I don't have something lined up, which on the one hand is, you know, a little nerve-wracking, but mostly I'm excited about that. My plan is basically to split my time between job applications, applying for new jobs, and writing and YouTube. So I'm gonna be not working full-time for at least maybe a couple weeks is what I'm thinking. We'll see how long I'm able to sustain not working based on the amount of money that I've saved, as well as how long it takes me to find a new position that I'm interested in. So we'll have at least hopefully a couple weeks to dedicate more time to this project and hopefully get draft 2 over the finish line, which I'm very excited about. So yeah, those are the updates. Welcome into the first Seattle writing vlog. I'm loving it here so far. Without further ado, let's get into it and let's head out to the cafe. started raining. What the heck? Hi, we're standing for this update. This apartment has the most beautiful windows, and I so badly wish that I could film in front of them, like with them as the background, because that would be so gorgeous. But unfortunately, I can't figure out how I could do that without my face being in complete darkness. Maybe I need some sort of artificial lighting. I don't know. Anyway, hello, we are back from the cafe, and I made this little cinnamon iced latte because I was just watching one of Chris's vlogs, and she was having a lot of lattes, and it made me want one, even though I'm not even that big of a fan of coffee, but here we are. The writing date was good, and I say that tentatively. I realized when I got there that I'd made a grave mistake and not eaten beforehand, and I was hungry. And for me, when I'm hungry, it manifests as anxiety, and I cannot think clearly. So I took one look at chapter 12, which is technically where I'm at in the manuscript. It's the next section that needs major rewrites for draft 2. It's been not touched very much yet, and I got intimidated. I was like, nope, I cannot touch this right now. This is way too complex, requires way too much work. Also, I'm realizing we didn't touch on the background. This is my apartment. It's like evening, which is why it's really dark in here. You can see my new bookcase as well as some of the unpacking, moving chaos, but overall, I think the space is gonna be really cute once it's more settled in. If we ignore all this background would be cute, right? I think so. Oh yeah, and it did also start raining on my way back from the writing date, which was fun. Gotta get used to it. That is the Seattle way of living. So yeah, I took one look at chapter 12 and I was like, I can't with this right now. Like, this probably needs a full rewrite. Way too intimidating. And I realized there was some holes in the logic and I'm probably gonna have to change an entire section, and it was seeming very daunting. So I made a decision to instead work on getting my first 5 chapters ready for Andy to read, because that felt a lot more doable. The first several chapters are already more polished, so it was really just a read through and a slight cleanup, and that helped me a little bit with the confidence to see some chapters that were stronger. And I got through the first 3, almost 4 chapters in terms of that like read through and polish. I probably will do one more read through just to make sure there's nothing glaring, but yeah, I think I could get those chapters ready for Andy by tonight, which would be great. And then I could put those 5 chapters to rest, like done for draft 2, not touching them level of rest. And if Andy gives any feedback, I'll add that to my notes for draft 3. And then I'm putting a lock on the first 5 chapters. Like, that will be locked in once I send them off, and then hopefully catch back up to chapter 12. Especially after taking so much time away from the project, I feel like I need this kind of lower lift task just to get me back into it, to build my confidence up again, and then I can tackle the rewrites and the chapters that I haven't touched yet, which are feeling a lot more intimidating and messy than the chapters that have already had a few passes in revising. So we're just trying to take it one step at a time, but tonight I'm gonna hopefully cozy up on the couch for a bit and finish getting those chapters ready for Andy, and then just send them off to her and put them to rest. So yeah, that's the plan for the rest of the night. I'm gonna get cozy. There's still raindrops on the windows. I wish it was raining still, because that would be the prime vibes, but I'm gonna take my coffee, sit on this couch, and maybe do a little bit more work on draft 2. Not gonna lie, these Seattle cozy vibes with all the rain and stuff is like prime writing environment. Big fan. Sorry for the questionable lighting, but Andy is reading my book right now. Right now, I did in fact get the first 5 chapters done, and I sent it to her, and then she texted me something that was happening in the book, and I was like, oh my god, you're literally reading it right now. And she's leaving comments, so I'm getting notifications on Google Docs, because I sent it to her via Google Docs, that comments are being added, and I'm losing my mind, actually. I feel mostly excited, a little bit terrified. This is literally the first time someone has read this book, besides like a page of it, that that a few of my friends have read. And this is also my first time sharing work, period, since I was literally a teenager. I'm terrified a little bit, but I'm also really excited because this story has been only mine for so long in the sense that no one else has experienced it. And I can't believe she's actually reading it right now. So she said she's liking it so far. Hopefully she's actually liking it and not just saying that to be sweet. But yeah, this is nerve-wracking. I think I might put it in another vlog, but I will record my reactions to actually seeing the comments. Stay tuned for next vlog. Maybe I'll include that. And that was a text right now. Oh my God. But anyway, yeah, I mean, that is like all I can think about right now. I can't wait to read hers. Hopefully I'll be getting my hands on her novel soon. So, okay, bye. Hello, happy Monday. You know, I love small apartments actually. When I lived in a studio in LA, I loved living in a studio. But the one thing it is annoying for is filming videos. If you are a creator, you feel my struggle. Being in small quarters, like at all, is very annoying when it comes to filming because you need to be able to put your tripod somewhere. Like right now, my tripod is up on my desk because my bed is right here. So like there's not a natural place for me to prop up my camera when I'm doing work at my desk, which is going to be a pain, but I'm going to make it work. Ultimately, the apartment working well for living does take priority over the apartment working well for filming, but only barely. I'm gonna get creative with it, like this angle right now. Anyway, hi, it's Monday. I didn't vlog at all yesterday because I did nothing writing related. I was pretty much just working on more moving in type of stuff and yeah, getting the rest of the bedroom set up, which it's now looking pretty great, which is awesome because it used to be an absolute mess. And we're just kind of getting to the point where we're no longer tripping over things every time we go to like exist, which has been huge. Slowly but surely, it's getting easier and easier to do like the day-to-day sort of tasks, which is awesome. But yes, no writing or writing related things happened yesterday, but I wanted to pick up the camera today because I actually have a live stream scheduled with Cody. If you don't know Cody, he has a channel as well. Cody the writer, I'll link it down in the description. I'm really excited because Cody and I have never live streamed before and we've also never like talked or FaceTimed. So I'm excited to like get to know him a little bit better as well as stream with him. So that's exciting. I haven't done a stream in a good 3 weeks, almost a month. So it's gonna be really nice to get back into it. And I've been loving having more guests on my streams. So I kind of want to go get a boba because I love when I have a fun little drink for a stream. So I think I'm going to take you guys with me to get a boba. It's a bit of a gloomy day in Seattle, which is incredible vibes, honestly. And I'm really excited to keep revising. I have no idea what chapters I'm going to work on. I'm at the point where I just open the document and see what looks good. I don't know if anyone can relate to that, but also Andy did text me today that she finished reading my manuscript. Not the whole thing. The first 5 chapters she read that part and she had really nice things to say. So thank you, Andy. I haven't actually read all of her comments in the document yet. Like I said, I think I'm gonna film that for a separate video. So it's been a little bit hard keeping myself from looking at them. I won't lie, I've caught a few small glimpses, but I wanna like make it a whole thing and look at them all at the same time. So still pending on that. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Anyway, yes, let's go get boba and prep for this live stream. Okay, we are stream ready. I got this boba. Admittedly, I've tried this boba place twice and hated it both times. So my expectations are not exactly high. This is something obviously different than what I ordered the first 2 times. I'm hoping it's just what I got. Sorry, I didn't even do the straw in a satisfying way, but we'll do a stir situation. This one's just fresh milk and brown sugar. I do typically like boba, but it has to be the right boba, so okay, it's definitely better than the other 2 things I've had there. It's still pretty sweet. This place only knows how to make sweet drinks. Both times, my main complaint with what I ordered was that it was too sweet. And I even ordered it with the less sweet option, but it's decent. Definitely drinkable. Next time I might just try their regular like fresh milk and see what happens. But anyway, I don't know why I'm talking to you so nonchalantly. I need to set up for my stream because I'm gonna be late. I'll see you guys after. Hello everybody, welcome. We have a very special guest. The one and only Cody has come to join us for some sprints.
Should we do like a joint release party when our books come out?
That'd be so fun.
Like a whole, like we could host a live and be like, all right everyone, let's count down into the release of our book.
Wait, that'd be so fun. Well, I think we can say that I cracked how to film in front of the windows, so that's a win. It's not perfect lighting, but this is pretty magical, right? Right? Anyway, I had a great live stream with Cody. I ended up just tinkering with chapter 6. I actually realized I had not done as much work on it as maybe I thought I had, and so I did want to go back in there and change some things up. I ended up adding actually several hundred words. We're now about 81,400 words, so that's exciting. Every time we up the word count is exciting. We're going to wrap up this vlog here. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, comment down below a rain-related emoji to pay homage to Seattle. This is so beautiful. I want to film a million videos with this exact setup. I mean, it's kind of perfect right now because the sun is like just setting, but quick little self promo. If you did not know, I am currently offering manuscript critique services. I'm booking well in advance. So if you have a manuscript that's coming close to being ready for some outside input and you're hoping for some developmental feedback, really in depth on your novel, definitely check out all the details for that. The link will be in the description. Email me with any questions you might have. I would love to work with you. I'll see you guys soon with another video. I'm hoping to actually ramp up how frequently I'm posting since I'll be done working soon and I'll be able to spend a lot more time filming and writing and doing all the things. So hope you guys are looking forward to a ton more Seattle writing vlogs. Happy writing, and I'll see you next time. Bye.